difficult one to take, I imagine, at the weekend with how late it was.
Yeah, look, it's a tough one to take. Especially I thought we were quite good in the first half, and the second half wasn't the best. But we definitely don't think we deserve to lose. A late goal like that is a killer. It hurts. It does hurt.
Real sucker punch as well, because like you said, I imagine you all felt you'd done enough to get away with a clean sheet and a point.
Definitely, yeah, we should have been bare minimum, I thought. I felt that we probably even should have snuck in a goal at least somewhere in the first half. But then to come out and actually losing the game was, yeah, it's a tough one to take, definitely.
The fact that you're sat here speaking to us, does that suggest some hopes that you'll be starting against Brighton?
Yeah, look, I don't know what the team is yet, but hopefully I'll be able to talk out against them. Yeah.
Been important for you, has it, though, the League Cup this season in terms of minutes and everything else, because you've managed to impress, and it's hopefully pushing you closer to that league team.
Yeah, that's it. Like, getting these minutes, these vital minutes, is good. Keeps me fit, keeps me on the radar for potential starts then in the league. I'm just happy to get those minutes definitely. Yeah.
Do you feel like you're getting closer in Connor's mind to forcing your way into his starting 11 in League One?
Yeah, look, I think so. I think I'm doing the right things. I keep working hard and I guess I don't really know exactly what he's thinking. All I can do really is just do my best and work hard and stay positive and hopefully I'll be able to get in there. But look, to be fair, the team's doing really well in the league, so on my end, there's no I can't complain, and no, there's no way. And so all I can do really is just keep working hard and when my chance is given, it is just to give my best. That's it.
We've seen you in multiple positions for Barnsley, of course, but with forward options maybe being a little bit more limited. Do you feel right now that's where you've got the best chance of helping the team?
Yeah, look, I think so. I think my strengths are going forward and attacking. I think I bring something a bit different to the team, and that's how I like to view myself, like just to give a different option. And going forward, and as you said, the attacking roles where naturally there's more rotation there anyway. So yeah, yeah.
Do you like that aspect to how Connor's set the team up this year? That whoever is playing in those four positions, it is quite dynamic, isn't it? It is adaptable, and you do tend to move about quite a bit.
Yeah, definitely. He since preseason, I think the he said this is the sort of the way we want to play, but he's not overly concerned as to who picks up those positions, as long as those positions are picked up and we're not, let's say, holding hands on the side pitch on the sideline. So he's as long as those positions on the pitch and our structure remains intact, then whoever fills in those positions becomes slightly less relevant.
With the numbers, do you all feel it's really important that whether you do start, whether you do get half an hour off the bench, that you are all making vital contributions this season if you are going to succeed at what you want to do?
Yeah, yeah. Look, the League One is a long season, and there's a lot of games, and they come in quick and fast, especially around December time and January time. So everyone will be needed, and everyone has to stay fit and ready because you just never know what's going to happen, and football is very fickle in the way it can change. Injuries can happen any minute. So look, everyone's going to be used, and everyone has to stay ready, and that's been a clear message from the get go.
Are you excited to test yourself against some Premier League players, some Premier League opposition this week?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, look, it's gonna be it'll be a tough game. They're half decent players, so I'll definitely I'm looking forward to it. It's always a good chance to showcase, against top players.
Is the Premier League as big in Ireland as it is over here?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's pretty big in Ireland. Yeah.
I imagine though, watching it and seeing some of the players, seeing some of the teams, is that what provides inspiration, kind of motivation to try and get as high as you can? Because the standard in the top flight now in England is quite ridiculous.
Yeah, look, it's it's the standard is massive. Like it's almost like a different sport, you know. But yeah, no, the dream is for any footballer, especially in England, is to play in the Prem. Um, so yeah, we all have those aspirations, definitely.
I'm not suggesting that Barnsley are going to go on and win the competition. If it lovely if they did, but you've obviously got a bit of cup success in Ireland behind you. Is that something that you'd like to taste at some point in some competition?
Yeah, we all want to win things, and we all want to keep progressing in the cup, and the cup is it's a great thing for the fans. So look, we'll be given our it's not as you said, like, or it's not just to get minutes, like, it's not about that. We are going to go out there and we're going to try win, and we're going to try progress to the next round, because yeah, the cup is great and it's great for the fans.
Well, you mentioned the fans there. Clearly, there's been a big turnaround in form at Oakwell this season. How much are you and the players kind of enjoying playing at home again?
Yeah, it's massive. The fans have been brilliant, and it's you know has winning games in Oakwell, and the fans cheering us on and motivating us even during games where we're losing, but we managed to come back. It's great to have them, and it's massively important for us.
Just had it got to a point where you were starting to all ask questions and scratch your heads as to why things weren't necessarily working at Oakwell? 'Cause I've been several times over the last few years, and you kind of come away going, I'm not quite sure how that's happened.
Yeah, look, if I had the answers, I'd give them to you, but I don't either. It is true there was definitely a dip in form last year at Oakwell, but I think this year we've turned that around, and hopefully it stays the way for the remainder of the season.
Well, hopefully so. It's been a good start to the season at home. Good luck this week, Neil.
Cheers, thank you.
Thank you.
Neil, just look forward, but one quick one on Saturday. I mean, the nature of the goal, was that frustrating as a team, the way it happened, and perhaps avoidable?
Yeah, look, it's definitely one of those avoidable goals. Especially because it was a set piece. We worked tirelessly hard on set pieces and try not to concede from them. Well, it wasn't directly a set piece, just straight after it. Like, yeah, look, it was a bad goal to concede, and we all know it.
Yeah. Okay. Looking forward, obviously, when after the window, when Connor was sort of talking about his squad and his forward options, he highlighted yourself and John Russell as players who he hadn't played too much, but he thought could sort of make an impact and play quite a lot of minutes. Is that good to hear? Was it good to hear at the time that
Yeah,
definitely in his plans?
definitely. Look, I want to play. I want to play as many minutes as possible, like any other player. And look, at the moment, the team, I've been doing really well and they've been winning games. So that's the way football goes. It's hard to get minutes. None of the lads deserve to be dropped for, So, but hopefully, yeah, I will get minutes, and it will come to a time where there'll be a lot of games, and I think squad rotation will probably be normal anyway. So look, I just got to keep knocking at the door and working hard, and hopefully the minutes will come my way.
Connor was obviously in before you, and he basically hinted that he was going to, keep faith with a lot of the players who played the cup games and got the previous wins. I mean, that obviously seems quite fair, and obviously good for you, because you guys obviously kind of earned this draw, didn't you?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Because look, cup games are great games to be a part of. And winning cup games feels really good. Progressing through the rounds and all that. So. Definitely, they're great minutes to be involved in.
You've obviously had cup experience in European competitions, hadn't you? Probably similar to, maybe tomorrow night, or even bigger. I think you played Chelsea, didn't you, with
Yeah, played
Rovers?
Chelsea. Yeah.
I mean, what was that like? And was it AC Milan as well, I think?
Yeah, played AC Milan, played Chelsea. Yeah, look, they're great games to be involved in. They're definitely are hard games because look, they're top players. I think you need to be, extra. You need to concentrate even more because the ball moves very fast, and players do think quicker. So I think, I guess I have that experience, which is good. So yeah, I look forward to it.
I think AC Milan had Zlatan playing, did they?
Yeah, they had
and
Zlatan.
Donnarumma in goal.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they had Zlatan. I remember Zlatan very, very well. He was a lot bigger in person, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, great stuff. Thank you.
Morning, Neil. I know footballers hate to talk about free hits, but is there a sense of a bit of freedom in cup games, particularly when you're the underdogs?
Yeah, there's always that element to it. As you said, we are the underdogs. That's probably fair. And I don't think it's a case of like we approach them thinking that like, look, we're going to lose anyway. Like there's no way we should have that mentality. We should go out there thinking that we have a right chance here if we put a good performance. So yeah, that's the sort of mentality we'll have going in tomorrow.
And like playing in those European games, enjoyment was a big word that Connor mentioned. Is that what you get out of it? The enjoyment of testing yourself against players who are another level up.
Yeah, 100%. It's a great experience to have as a player. Because we'll look back at those games and be like, oh look, we played Brighton and so forth. So it's they're great games to be a part in. They can be very enjoyable, definitely. Especially if we can get a good result.
Yeah. Connor said it would be a bit of an eye opener for some players who've never played against players from that level. From what you've just said to Doug, there is the speed the biggest thing that will sort of hit them.
Yeah, look, that's why I found out. When you're playing against top oppositions like that, it goes a lot quicker. The ball goes quicker. They move quicker. Everything seems just to be just that bit quicker. So I think you just need to be extra vigilant and thinking ahead nearly. Yeah, it definitely takes a bit getting used to. But look, all the players in the dressing room are well capable for it.
I think I read that you had a trial with Man City's under 23s at some point. Is that all right?
Yeah, I did that was back in the day. Yeah, good experience.
I was going to say, does that again sort of just highlight to you that the level that you're aspiring to in terms of the intensity of training and that sort of thing?
Yeah, definitely. Look, there were some good players when I was there, and training was top and it was quick and look, as a player, like you're always aspiring to get to that level. And yeah, look, hopefully we'll get there some stage. We never know.
And what will a good performance, and particularly obviously a good result, do in terms of just the belief of the group in league football and you as individuals in terms of particularly breaking into the team?
Yeah, it would be it'd be very for us it'd be huge. It's as I said, like I think I've mentioned before, there are great games to be involved in. And getting good minutes, but also going out there trying to win and do well. In all, there are great games to be involved in.
Thanks very much. Good luck with it.
Thanks.
You seem to light up when you're talking about cup games. Just how special are they compared to league games?
Look, league games are obviously massively important. There's no getting away from that. I think cup games are just a bit more. They're a bit more special because I guess like if you lose, you're out, sort of thing. But the potential to get further, that sort of that dream to go to right till the end, is in everyone's back of our minds. So it's I guess from that perspective, there are great games to be involved in.
And we've seen throughout this cup campaign the likes of Grimsby and Sheffield Wednesday causing these upsets. So a result tomorrow isn't out of the realms of possibility. Premier League teams can be turned over.
As you said, yeah, Grimsby is a great example, and we'll definitely be going out there tomorrow thinking that we have a right chance, and so it should be.